back to my channel. I am back with another review, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. A lot went down in this episode, so let's just get right into this review. So at the very beginning of this episode, Jackie is packing for her Arizona trip that she invited everyone to during the cooking class in the previous episode, and she ends up calling up Jennifer to find out if she's gonna come. Now, Jennifer is skeptical about going because she doesn't want to be around Clayanna, which I completely understand because Clayanna was wrong for pushing her, and Clayanna seems to overreact a lot to things, so if I was Jennifer, I wouldn't want to be around her either. Brittany and Clayanna end up meeting up with Vanessa to shop for Jackie's Arizona trip, and Vanessa ends up asking Brittany why she was so upset at the cooking class in the previous episode. Brittany's energy was definitely off during the cooking class, which I get it. Brooke was there and they have issues with each other, but she wasn't acting that way because Brooke was there. She was acting that way because Clayanna had brought some information to her attention. Now, Brittany ends up telling Vanessa that Clayanna texted her right before she got to the cooking class and said that people were being shady and talking about her. Now, Vanessa seemed really confused because she said that she didn't hear anybody say anything about Brittany. Now, when Vanessa decided to question Clayanna about what she heard that was said about Brittany, Clayanna immediately started getting defensive because she feels like Vanessa is playing in her face. But in this particular case, I do agree with Vanessa that Clayanna is making it seem like more than what it was. And then Clayanna was trying to say that Vanessa was acting differently towards Brittany at the cooking class because all the other ladies were there. She also ends up telling Vanessa not to act one way when she's around Brittany and then another way when she's around all the other ladies in the group. And listen, I really do feel like Clayanna is trying to start trouble, and I'm side-eyeing her a lot at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do agree with her that you shouldn't act differently towards someone just because other people are around that may not like that person, but at the same time, maybe Vanessa didn't say much to Brittany when she came to the cooking class because Brittany definitely was in a bad mood and she came with really bad energy. But don't get me wrong, in no way am I excusing Vanessa's behavior because she's super messy, calling herself the bill collector and telling Brittany and Clayanna that she investigated Jennifer's boyfriend. She said that he was lying about having 2 small children because he also has a 13-year-old, and she left out the fact that she thought that he was the one that got Jennifer scammed when she tried to buy the puppy online. She also left out the fact that she said that he went to jail for 10 years and that he also changed his name. Now, I don't know if any of this information is true. This is just what came out of Vanessa's mouth. This is what she said that she found out. And then on top of that, she started telling Brittany and Clayanna that she is going to tell Jennifer about what she found out about her boyfriend, but that she wants Jackie to be there when she does it. And I don't understand why she needs Jackie to be a part of her messiness because at the end of the day, she's the one that got Jennifer's boyfriend investigated, so she's the one that needs to tell Jennifer this information. I don't understand why she wants Jackie to look like she was being messy in this situation too. And Clayanna and Brittany was not here for Vanessa's messiness, and I'm not either. I mean, I definitely felt a little bit iffy about Jennifer's boyfriend too, but at the end of the day, that's Jennifer's business, and if she really wants to know what her boyfriend is hiding, she needs to look it up herself, or it should have been somebody that's really a close friend to Jennifer that did it, not somebody like Vanessa who doesn't have any type of relationship with Jennifer at all. There was definitely a little bit of tension between Clayanna and Vanessa because Vanessa keeps talking about this hierarchy when it comes to Basketball Wives. I don't really get the whole hierarchy thing because at the end of the day, nobody really cares who you were married to and how long you were married for. When everybody is on their way to Arizona for Jackie's trip, Evelyn decides to have a one-on-one conversation with Brittany to find out why she was acting the way she was acting at the cooking class. Brittany said that she's not feeling comfortable within the group anymore. I think she hasn't felt comfortable since that group dinner that she had with Shawnee. And then on top of that, Evelyn said what everybody else is thinking, which is that Clayanna put a battery in her back. And the other ladies on the trip said the same thing, but Brooke said that she felt like the reason that her and Brittany got into it in the first place was because of Clayanna, and I honestly don't agree with that. Now, I do believe that Clayanna has been putting a battery in Brittany's back, but it's up to Brittany to find out if what's being told to her by Clayanna is true, and so I don't believe that Clayanna is the reason that Brooke and Brittany ended up getting into it at the skating rink. Everyone does end up showing up to Arizona except for Jennifer. Nobody knows if she's coming or not, but she did say that she didn't want to because of Clayanna. When Brittany, Jac'elle, and Clayanna all meet up to have a conversation, Brittany wanted to know if she was the one who body shamed Brooke first, and obviously Jac'elle was there, so she wanted to know what Jac'elle's perspective was. Now, Brittany did say that she should talk to Brooke's surgeon after Brooke called her drunk and sloppy, and then that's when Brooke started talking about Brittany's body. They were both wrong in my opinion. But I have to say, I do think that it's good that Brittany wants to talk to Brooke and that she's owning up to what she did wrong. And she also tries to clear the air with Jac'elle because there was some tension between her and Jac'elle in the previous episode, and she basically ends up telling her that she felt like Jac'elle wasn't seeing her side of things and that she was taking up for Brooke without seeing her side. And so I feel like that's the reason why Brittany was acting the way that she was acting towards Jac'elle at the cooking class. I have to say that I do like that Jac'elle was receptive to Brittany's point of view and vice versa, and she did say that if Brittany was feeling that way, she should have come to her about it, which is true, and Brittany did agree. I think that when you feel some type of way when it comes to one of your friends, I think the best thing you can do is go to that person and talk about it, because when you go to other people about it, they're going to skew what you say, and it's just going to turn into a bunch of drama. Now, once Brittany and Jac'elle cleared things up with each other, Jac'elle asked Clayanna if everything makes sense to her because Clayanna was telling a different story. And Clayanna immediately said that she heard what she heard, so she wasn't backing down, which I can respect the fact that she does stand up for herself, but she just does a little bit too much to me. According to Clayanna, she felt like Jac'elle was only saying that she heard Brittany say something bad about Brooke, but didn't say that she heard Brooke say anything bad about Brittany, so the two of them start yelling at each other. And see, this is why I said that Jac'elle should not have been trying to play peacemaker between Brooke and Brittany, because look what happened. It ended up putting her in the middle of drama that didn't have anything to do with her. Clayanna had to be held back in everything during this back and forth between her and Jac'elle. I mean, Jac'elle was yelling too, but she was sitting down and Clayanna ended up standing up. Brittany was even saying that she doesn't understand why Clayanna is more upset about the situation than she is when it doesn't have anything to do with her. Jennifer actually does end up showing up because she knows that they're all throwing a birthday party for Brooke. The only person that knows right now that Jennifer is there is Evelyn. Jackie and Vanessa end up meeting up for drinks, and Vanessa had the nerve to ask Jackie what she's going to do about the situation with Jennifer. And I was glad that Jackie checked her and told her, no, what are you going to do about the situation? Jackie literally has nothing to do with this, and I don't understand why she wants Jackie to be involved so bad. I think that she wants Jackie to be somebody that Jennifer ends up mad at too, so that she's not the only one by herself that everybody has an issue with. And then Vanessa tells Jackie that Clayanna went off on her, saying that everyone was acting phony towards Brittany at the cooking class. None of the ladies seemed to like Clayanna, and Vanessa said that Jackie shouldn't have invited her. Now, I don't know why Vanessa is talking about Clayanna being messy and how she shouldn't have been invited, because she's even messier than Clayanna. Brittany ends up going to talk to Brooke, and she immediately says that she felt like she was wrong at the skating rink and that she was really drunk, and she also said that there's no excuses for her behavior. Brittany said that when Brooke made the comment that bitches are on thin ice, she felt like it was directed at her because they just had words at Shaunie's dinner right before the night at the skating rink. Now, Brooke accepted Brittany's apology and invites Brittany to her birthday party. I think that they handled that situation really well, and I'm glad that they did, but I have a feeling that Clayanna isn't going to be too happy about this. Jac'elle tells Jackie what happened when she had a talk with Brittany and Clayanna. She said that she feels like Clayanna was mad that her and Brittany worked things out, and I feel like that too. I don't think she wanted Jac'elle and Brittany to work things out. I think she wanted Brittany to still have issues with Jac'elle. I mean, I know this is reality TV and drama is what makes it interesting, but Clayanna seems to want to keep up drama, and I think that it's because she doesn't want to be the only one in the group that has drama. Now, Jennifer ends up showing up to surprise Brooke, and Brooke seems really happy about it, and I was honestly glad to see Brooke having a good time, because with the passing of her daughter, I know it could be hard to celebrate your birthday when your daughter's not here anymore. And honestly, everybody was having a really good time. Everybody was getting along with each other. There was no drama. They even got Brooke this really cute pink cake, but the energy completely changed once Clayanna ended up showing up. Clayanna showed up and just sat down. She didn't say anything to anyone. She could have at least said happy birthday to Brooke since she showed up to her party. And Brooke did end up asking her why she didn't say happy birthday to her. So Clayanna ended up saying happy birthday to Brooke and she gave her a hug. But I knew things was going to escalate from there at some point. Jackie ended up pulling Clayanna aside and told her that she wants her to feel included and wanted to know what she can do to make her feel more comfortable. But Clayanna said that she doesn't need any validation from anyone. I mean, I do get what she's saying because there is a lot of fakeness in the group, but she constantly has a bad attitude. Jackie ended up asking her why she got upset when Vanessa said that there's a hierarchy when it comes to basketball wives, which I don't know why Jackie cares if Clayanna doesn't agree with it. I mean, she's entitled to her opinion. Vanessa ended up coming over there and including herself in the conversation and told Jackie that when she went shopping with Brittany and Clayanna, Clayanna was making it seem like her ex, who is also a basketball player, is more achieved and more known than the rest of the men that the other women on the show are connected to. I was just shaking my head at Clayanna trying to turn it around on Brittany and say that Brittany was actually the one that started listing all his accomplishments when they ended up showing the clip and it showed that Brittany wasn't saying anything. Vanessa and Clayanna start going back and forth, and Clayanna started yelling about how Vanessa has been talking bad about all the girls in the group and how she has the text messages to prove it. Listen, Clayanna is definitely problematic because she's always bringing drama when it's not necessary, but Vanessa has no room to talk when she investigated Jennifer's boyfriend, and she has been going around telling everybody what she found out. Now, Brooke said that she wanted to see the receipts of Vanessa talking about her, so Clayanna said that when she talked on the phone to Vanessa, Vanessa said that Brooke looked like a blow-up doll, and listen, I agree with Evelyn. Clayanna and Vanessa are both messy, and neither one of them can be trusted. Clayanna ended up saying that she doesn't have a text message of Vanessa talking about Brooke because they were talking over the phone, and then Clayanna says to Jennifer that she doesn't have any issues with her and that they can move on. Like, girl, are you serious? You pushed Jennifer. There is no we can just move on after you put your hands on somebody. Brooke ended up addressing Clayanna about saying that she body shamed Brittany first and telling Jac'El that she should have checked her for it. Brooke felt like Clayanna should have checked her herself if she had an issue with what she said. Now, Brooke and Clayanna were face to face and Clayanna was pointing her finger, which I mean, that's probably the way that she talks, but you can't just point your finger in people's faces and expect them not to get mad about it. So Brooke told her to get her finger out of her face. They start going back and forth, and all of a sudden Brooke throws a drink in Clayanna's face, and security immediately had to hold Clayanna back. Now, I don't think that it's fair to hold somebody back after someone throws a drink in their face, but at the same time, Clayanna shouldn't have even showed up to the party if she didn't want to be there, and if she doesn't like any of the girls that were there, because at the end of the day, she ended up showing up with really bad energy. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Basketball Wives LA. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all, and until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.